Beloved, hear me today. I want to first of all thank you for listening to my messages. All the messages I've been posting. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking them. Thank you for encouraging me. Well, today, by the grace of God, I will be talking about rivalry among kinsmen or siblings rivalry. Agha ezinụlọ, agha ụmụnna, agha ezinụlọ. God will help us to discuss the genesis of that rivalry. For some of us that will just come from nowhere and support our father to fight over land or to be in enmity with one kinsman or the other without knowing the genesis of what has transpired between your father and that man. I want to let you know that rivalry is unresolved differences, unresolved quarrel or misunderstanding that has happened between brothers when they were young. Some of them started their enmity while they were young. There are so many things that cause that. Number one is either their father loved this one more than the other one, preferential treatment, or greater love to one leaving the other. Now, these children will grow up to marry. And then when it comes to blessings, they will begin to receive different blessings based on how God has ordained it for them. Some will be wealthy, rich in farming, in livestock, rich in anything that hand can produce. While some will be rich with the fruit of the womb. They might not have anything, but they keep giving birth. As they give birth to baby boys, boys, then girl, then boys, they continue. So while they are growing up, among them, they have started having jealousy, envy, hatred among themselves. This one is feeling, why will God bless my brother with many male children more than me? And the other one is not happy because my brother is wealthier than I. And again, some of them, fought over a lady. They have seen a young girl in the community growing up very beautiful. And they approach the young girl. And at the end of the day, she fell in love with one. And the other one that was turned down will develop a deep hatred towards the brother without anybody knowing all these things. Now they will grow to an adulthood and establish their homes. Some of them were overland. Since you have more male children, automatically, if I don't fight you or charm you or kill you, you will grow. Your children will grow to have more lands more than me. Your land will be more than mine. These are the evil thoughts in the heart of these men. And the way the children will come up without asking questions, we just jump into matters we never knew how we started. Let me tell you, somebody like me, you will give me details. So anytime I hear kingsmen talking about anything, whether land, whether tree, whether this, whether that, before you hear me say anything there, I will first of all sit them down. If I will be part of it. We want to hear from our fathers. Let them tell us the genesis of their hatred, the genesis of their quarrel. If they tell us, we the children will be able to know how to come in. I can't fight a fight I never know how we started. Now look at in Genesis chapter 13. I read from verses 1 down to at least 9. The Bible told me that God blessed Abraham with livestock. Blessed him. He was a wealthy man. The same thing with his nephew Lot. Lot also had, livestock and was blessed. So when Abraham took all to where God has promised to take him, while they left, they got to a place. The place was not having enough, pasture for all the livestock. Now, this brought enmity and quarrel, misunderstanding between their servants. And Abraham saw ahead what is happening. He saw what is happening. And what did he do? He decided to cut it. He saw that quarrel coming. He saw that enmity coming. So what he did was he applied wisdom. He called on his nephew. Lord, please, I want our relationship to continue. I want our brotherhood to continue. You see, choose from today, either right or left. By the time you have chosen, I will take the remaining portion. But please, choose a path. Let us separate here. Let me tell you, separation is not hatred. Separation is not enmity. Separation means let's keep off from trouble. And these men separated, but their relationship did what? Continued. Their relationship continued. Now, coming to Cain and Abel, I would just want to tell you where the whole thing started. Don't worry, they will be telling you it's land. It's not that land. That hatred is not about land. It started somewhere. Let the women tell you where their hatred for one another started. The women married into the family. And let the men tell you where their own started. Who is deceiving who? You think you can put me into those nonsense? I can't be part of it. Cain and Abel decided, these were two brothers, they decided to offer to the Lord. And all of them offered based on their intent of their hearts. Abel gave from the heart. Cain gave from the heart. And when it was time for Obinigwe Nkato, the Almighty, to reward every one of them according to their offering, Cain picked offense. The question is, why is he angry? It is what he sowed that he reaped. Now his anger rose to the extent of killing his brother. Now let me tell you, if he did not kill his brother and nurtured that hatred in him, that God has loved Abel more than him, it would have resulted to Abel marrying and giving birth to children. And Abel's wife and children will always come to him and say, Daddy, please tell us, why are we hated? Why are we being hated by Cain and his family? Why is Cain? I think Cain is your brother. Why did he hate you and us to that level? Then you will hear the silly and funny reasons. Well, I was blessed more than him. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? See, as a young boy or young girl growing up, before you join your parents to fight a family for no just cause, why can't you sit down and find out the genesis of what is happening? The genesis of their hatred for one another. You hate me because you see greatness in me. Sorry. Your name is sorry. Blessing comes from God. Ako, sinachi. Oba, auba, o sinachi. Wealth, prosperity. It comes from God. And let me shock you. Every man you see is blessed in his own way. Some are blessed with the fruit of the womb. Some are blessed financially. Some are blessed with what? With wisdom. Some are blessed with what? Beauty. Some are blessed with long life. Why can't you appreciate what God has given to you? You put children, join them. When your children come home, you gather them and begin to plant evil, plant hatred into them. Let me tell you, the Bible says, he that diggeth a pit shall fall therein. If you continue that way, it is those children you have plotted evil into their hearts to hate their brothers, to hate their sisters. They are the ones that will bear the consequences. Let me tell you, that you say somebody should die, and the court of heaven has not said that the person should die, nothing will happen to that person. It is God who owns life. It is God who owns life. And let me tell us, the way the world is going, the way life is going now, I want to tell you, the children we are having these days, they prefer living even the country. You're talking of village. You're talking of land. Some of them are ready to do what? To leave the country. Check how many children, how many Nigerian children that have left